Hello there. Welcome to Blitz Transmissions. I'm Tommy, and welcome to the 5th episode of Blitz Barracks. This is the monthly series that I do live here on Blitz Transmissions, where on the last Sunday of the month, I get a bunch of friends together. We'll catch up on some Star Wars news, Star Wars toy news, all things Star Wars that occurred in the past month that we feel like talking about. So first, before we get into introducing all the guests this week, I got to give a shout out to CogMotion for that awesome stop motion piece that I did commission him to put together for me. Of course, with Blitz, that was awesome, man, and I love it. I always have to let it play a few times before we get the stream going here. But of course, as always, for the Blitz Barracks series, I am joined with some lovely, lovely guests here. So, of course, we're going to go across the rows here. First off, we got our boy 212 Hunter.
Hello, hello.
Hunter, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell everyone what your big content's all about?
Yeah. I'm the probably the guy you've heard of least on this stream, but I don't really make content, but I do share pics of my collection. So if you want to see some cool Commander Cody and 212 clone focus collection, that's what I got. And if you like silly cat videos, I post those on my story.
Next up, we have Star Wars Collective. What's going on, man?
What's going on, everybody? Jacob, aka Star Wars Collective here. You know me from shorts, lore videos, Black Series stuff. So if you're interested, definitely check me out on Star Wars Collective on the YouTube and Star_Wars_Collective_3 underscores on Instagram to keep up with what I got going over there.
Awesome. Next up, we have the guy that ruins the neighborhood every time we have him on stream, Hybrid Toy Reviews. What's going on, brother?
Not much. Someone has to bring the fun. So I've been around forever. Y'all know me at this point. I review Black Series. I go to Comic Cons. I am the king of hot takes, and we just like to have fun here. So that's really all there is to know. So
sweet. All right.
Thank you for the invite again, Tommy.
Of course, man. Of course. And then we have a first-time guest on Blitz Barracks here, the man, the myth, the legend, the CEO of CARBONITES himself, Vincente. What's going on, Vincent? How we doing, brother?
Doing good, Tommy. Happy to be here. Hybrid is also the king of Ohio, if he didn't add that part in. So I'm just a peasant of Ohio myself. But I'm Vincent. I run CARBONITES, which is a collectible figurine company that I started just a year ago.
Awesome.
You're the Duke of Cleveland. I've promoted you.
The Duke of Cleveland.
Yeah. You call that a promotion? I don't know, man.
It's not a very high title, but you're proud of it.
Oh, man. And then finally, of course, last but not least, we have the Stoned Mandalorian-Collector. How we doing today, Cody?
Doing good, man. Good to see all your guys' faces. Good to see chat. Tommy, thank you for having me on again, dude. Always a good time. And y'all probably heard of me. If not, I do a lot of action figure reviews, and I've been doing Pokemon, Black Series, Marvel, whatever I have nostalgia passion for. I'm gonna try to get you to get on your fucking shelf too. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hell
Started
yeah!
to be here tonight.
Awesome. So before we get into everything here on the Blitz Barracks stream this month, of course, everybody that just introduced themselves, I have all of their social media linked in the description below. So for Hunter, that's his Instagram. For Star Wars Collective, Instagram and YouTube. Hybrid, Instagram and YouTube. CARBONITES, I have your website as well as your Instagram page linked down there. And Cody, I have your YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok down there as well. So go check them out. Make sure to go follow them, subscribe. I don't know how you wouldn't already be following all these guys here. So, yeah, we got a good stream here. We got several different topics to cover. I feel like this is like the community segment part of this is going to take a lot of the stream here. We have a lot of community events going on right now and a lot of stuff that I'm really excited to talk about. Of course, first, though, we have this got brought up to me today, and I was like, oh man, we have to do this. We have a special reveal from CARBONITES. So real quick before I give Vincent the floor and we have a special exclusive CARBONITES reveal, I do want to go over who's in chat. So of course we have the Max Rebo experience here. Everybody hates this guy. Too bad this isn't on during the game. The Steelers suck. Hey man, don't be a fake fan. They're trying their best out there. And by trying their best, I mean not very hard at all. But it is what it is. It's tough out here. But shout out to Max Rebo for being both a Rancor Battalion channel member as well as an ARC Trooper in the Patreon. I really appreciate you, man. Also, we got Star Wars and Brews in here, another member of the Rancor Battalion. If you guys are interested in joining the channel membership or interested in joining the Patreon and getting access to monthly giveaways like the one I'm going to be giving away tomorrow for the Patreon, the Micro Galaxy Squadron AAT Battle Tank, the one of 5,000 chase.
sick.
Monthly giveays are a benefit of the Patreon. So if you want to get in on that, you should make sure to check that out. Link in the description below. We got next up Howlrunner Base. What's going on, man? An amazing figure photographer here. We have Great White North Empire. Awesome Instagram page there. We might be talking about Great White North Empire in a little bit here on the community segment here. Next up, we have Renoaz22, who is a member of the ARC Trooper tier of the Patreon, as well as Gen X Brian, another recent member of the Patreon here. What's going on, GXB? Next up, we have Shelf Life. Here's a fake reason. He actually didn't feel like being on stream today. He actually hates me. So, guys, does Shelf Life hate me?
It's true. That's what he tells me in the Xbox party. That's what he tells me.
Confirmed.
We've also got Rhino Hobbies in here. We've got the Stoned Mandalorian-Collector. We've got JWC924. 'Twas the night before Black Series Most Wanted. I love that. We got Chaotic Clouds. We got Lockstar80. Hi, everyone. I've been looking forward to this. Let's have a great show. Awesome. Starscream 0625. We got Cassidy 7255, who is running the Cube Squadron Kickstarter for Micro Galaxy Squadron, the man behind the project. So I really want to make sure we're going to be talking about that later. So Cassidy, make sure you stay tuned. We got Schizo Toy Reviews in here. He says he needs Tommy to come rub his back. All right. We got Carbonites in the chat. We got Lazy Jawa, been a member of the Rancor Battalion for 1 month. We got Big KC 2412. What's going on? We have Pink Ghost 764. Happy to be here. Looking forward to a great show. And the Duke of Cleveland. We also have Riley Bob in here. Been a member for 2 months. Also an ARC Trooper in the Patreon as well. Let's see who else we have in here. We've got Rex 7567, and we've also got, let's see, we got Kilo Golf Whiskey in here as well. Another recent Patreon member. Whoa! Check it out. Kicking things off tonight. We've got Hybrid Toy Reviews coming in with 5 gifted Rancor Battalion channel memberships. The winners of those memberships are the Stoned Mandalorian-Collector, Basil G, G62D. We have Castle, I wish I could pronounce that. Castle Elf Boy, maybe? Casty F Boy? I don't know. I couldn't get that. And we have MX Ritz 02 getting those awesome channel memberships. That's awesome. So we got
those numbers.
Absolutely. So we got a lot of people in the chat here, a lot of people watching. Appreciate you all for taking the time to watch Blitz Transmissions this evening. Let's get right into it. So, Vincent, I'm going to give you the floor because you sent me something earlier today about an exclusive Carbonites reveal and a super chat $4.99 from Stoned Mandalorian-Collector. Hey, check it out. 49er Brian in here. Tommy, where's your lat hat?
Yeah, where is the lat hat, dude? Come on, slack it. Tommy slacking.
I just wore it on the Blitzcast with my brother Logan. Here, awesome. Here, hang on. I'm going to get this pulled up, Vincent, and then while you're talking about that, I'll go grab the lat hat for you.
Delphi Rangers comment, 212 with the 212 super chat. Who knows with his ass, dude? He be dropping it sometimes.
Hey, not after the recent Hot Toys drop. Not after that.
No. So forget about it.
Might be coming in with a $2.12 super chat.
Yeah, $2.12.
There it is. There it is.
So, Vincent, I'm going to give you the floor if you want to talk a little bit about Carbonites. If anybody in the chat's not familiar, let's kind of get them up to speed on what Carbonites is all about, and then just let me know when you want me to pull up this picture here.
You got it, Tommy. Yeah, so for those who don't know, Carbonites is a collectible company that I run, and we sell 6 Carbonites in a case. This is our most recent case right here, and it actually was a collaboration with 6 creators in the Lego community. So with Carbonites, we also partner with 3 different charities: Rancho Obi-Wan, Starlight Children's Foundation, and Plant with Purpose. each Carbonites case, upon buying one, $1 of the proceeds does go to charity, and then it also includes free shipping as well. And we charge $14.99 for Carbonites per case. And right now we have over 400 characters to choose from, which is a total of 82 cases that we offer. And we just got done clearing the slate of all the orders to be fulfilled. There's just a few left, and they're all fulfilling this collaboration case. But once those are done, my slate is open, which means there's a good chance that the sooner you order, there's a better chance that they will arrive before Christmas. But the reveal that we're about to show, which Tommy, feel free to load it up once you got that lat hat all situated there. You look great. This next case that we're revealing will come out at the end of this week, and therefore there's a good chance this one may not arrive between Christmas. So that being said, check out our website with over 80 cases to choose from, and if you want it before Christmas for a gift for somebody else, now is the time. And Tommy, we will roll right into that reveal there.
Oh, dude.
So this is one that I had the privilege of giving Star Wars Collective a pretty big sneak peek on, though at the time when we did our awesome hyperspace hangout, it was an unfinished case. So moved some things around, officially gave it a name, and this guy is locked and loaded. It's ready. It's either going to drop this upcoming Friday or this Saturday. And that's really all I'm going to say on it. I'll let the rest of the guys here kind of give their take on what they're seeing here. I love seeing what the chat's saying too. That's
well, not everybody all at once. Here,
yeah, I wasn't going to jump in,
dude.
I'm
soaking in right now.
This is great timing on this because recently Hot Toys just did their Sergeant Hound. And
dude, I was just going to say that.
There's a character that looks pretty similar on this lineup here. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, man, I'm a big Coruscant Guard fan. # Commander Fox did nothing wrong. And I really was excited. This is one of the most emotional moments of this entire show right here, this story arc. And so I absolutely love that this is becoming a part of this awesome show right here. So amazing set. I love my clone troopers. Cody knows more than anybody. I'm a cloner, man. Yeah. And you damn cloners all the time. Let me know in the chat.
I know you guys know your stuff, man. I'm definitely. Yeah. I'm like you, Tommy. I'm a big Coruscant Guard. You throw red on a clone, man. I'm a sucker for it, dude. But this is awesome. And then again, one of the most pivotal moments towards the end of the Clone Wars. Seeing how the Jedi, the Order just pretty much abandoned Ahsoka. It was really eye-opening for her, and I think that was another big push for Anakin as well. Just an awesome set looking right here, man.
I remember on the last Talking Toys with the Boys, it was the 1-year celebration of Carbonites being open. Yeah. And one of the Carbonites that you teased was Commander Fox, and I asked you, is it based on the time he shot my favorite ARC trooper? Or is it based on the time that he chased my orange waifu? And I'm glad that you picked the right set. So, I'm dude. Day one. Oh my god, this is a beautiful set, dude.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this one. I mean, again, big fan of the Coruscant Guard. So for me, this is now. Are these going to be named similar to how you did the ARF troopers for the Rancor Battalion set? Where one is A and one is B, because I see two here that are technically the same, but I know you, and I know that you always make sure that each one in each set is individual. There's technically no duplicates with these.
Great question. You are absolutely spot on. Similar to Rancor Battalion with those two troopers, these will be Republic Guard Trooper A and Republic Guard Trooper B, and I believe they have the P2 designation on the bottom of the Carbonite as well. Going forward, there's actually going to be a pretty big restructuring with the TCW category on our website. I was looking at some of the older cases, specifically ones from season 7, and I'm like, a lot's changed since I've done those cases, and there's kind of a new direction I want to head in. And what that really looks like is every time there's just like a regular trooper and they don't have any sort of special designation to them, odds are I'm going to want there to be at least 2 of them per case. And when I look at these guys, I believe Stoned Mando actually has one of them already, the Republic Guard. There's a case from the season 7 that I offer. I believe it's called, I think it's called Escaping the Cruiser, and I include just one of those. So actually, a lot of the season 7 cases are going to retire at the end of the year. So now's the time to get them if you want them. And then they're going to be remade with a new style, more similar to what you see here in 2026.
Awesome.
Nice. That's exciting, man. I didn't know we all love Coruscant Guard here. I guess it's probably the best. Would you call it a battalion, even though they're more so kind of stationed in the city?
Yeah, they're still like a clone trooper unit, clone trooper battalion. Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't there
man.
like official thing, the 65th Coruscant Guard or something like that?
I have no idea.
Hunter, I don't know that kind of.
That's
info.
cool.
That's some elite ball knowledge Hunter just dropped. I'm actually not
Elite
sure,
ball
but-
knowledge.
I just played too much Battlefront 2 is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, true. Yep.
But
Now,
such a good.
Go ahead.
Oh, my
Go ahead,
bad.
Star Wars. Go ahead, Jake.
Such a good set to choose from, Vincent. This was, as we all, I think, have already said, a pivotal moment in the Clone Wars. Poor Ahsoka, freaking all those guys trying to murk her, and she's still, at the end of the day, just deflecting and just kind of stunning them at the end of the day. So anyway, really good set, and this is one I'll be looking at picking up.
Awesome. Now, I know this is a dead horse that Hal Runner and I beat all the time. But is this a tease for the Carbonites Republic gunship, or are we still not thinking about the Carbonites Republic gunship?
Yeah, there is no direct plan. Sorry to disappoint Hal Runner base. I think what it comes down to is that's just that would throw me in a whole other direction, of which I'm not too opposed to, but it's something I'm not ready to do just yet. But
You need to find someone that does like paper craft stuff on like Etsy or something, and see if you can't collab for some sort of like a cardboard punch out like lat.
dude,
Yes, dude.
Just something that you could, have printed and punched out, $20 or whatever. It doesn't have to be to scale, but I don't know. It'd be a novelty and I'd be there for it.
I think what I would really like is whenever that HasLab gunship does come out, if somebody could be so kind to sprinkle some carbonites in there, take a little photo for me, I would love to see how they scale. Being next to a 3.75, but hybrid, I think you're onto something. If I ever do this, I think that's the route to go with. So, something I'll keep in my brain for sure. I'll workshop it.
Yeah. To 49er Brian's comment here, we have a few different gaming lines in Carbonites, such as Battlefront 2 2017, The Old Republic, and KOTOR have their own cases right now. Any other games that
Battlefront 2 2005.
Yes, Battlefront 2 2005. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys covered all the bases right there. So, yeah, definitely check it out. It's something I'm looking to expand. There's a TFU line that I'm looking to start doing in 2026, if that's your game of choice.
Let's go.
Yes. Hey, I like this hashtag right here. Hashtag back the Carbonites lat. Forget
That's
back
amazing.
the lat.
That's perfect.
I want to say real quick, I know Tommy with this set said hashtag Fox did nothing wrong. She's not here, but I want to say with this arc, hashtag Barris did nothing wrong.
All right, get him out of here.
Oh, dude.
Simp.
Get him out of here.
Simp.
Simp. But so Vincent, if you just want to reiterate, when can we expect this Carbonite set to go up for order here?
Yeah, so tonight I'm going to print out the characters, make sure everything looks good. Providing that they do, this will drop on either this upcoming Friday or Saturday. Cool. And then from there, it's going to be a lot of little drops, maybe shock drop style. As I'm working on orders to fulfill for Christmas, I'm not spending as much time on the design side of things. So that being said, this one will come out, and then I'll be focusing on orders. And then when the slate's cleared, go back to new drops, so on and so forth. So definitely keep it locked on my Instagram, which is Carbonites_CO, which is also on in the description that Blitz has here.
Yes,
and you can keep up with all the drops when they come out.
Awesome. Anybody else have anything they want to say on this this Carbonites reveal here? Everybody good?
Epic. Can't wait to pick it up.
Vincent,
Good job,
thank
Vincent.
you. Thank you so much for letting me do this. That's awesome of you.
Why don't you ever bring anything this cool on Talking Toys with the boys, man?
I'm working on it. But thank you for. It's always great to have the platform to be able to share this sort of thing. So thank you guys, and I'm excited to roll into the next topic.
Sweet. Awesome, man. So, all right, we're gonna get into our next segment. So we did lose Stone Mando. I'm gonna.
I just noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the bubbles get bigger as I was like looking off to the side. I was like, what happened? And yeah, we'll figure that out. But in the meantime, we're gonna move into the probably the biggest segment of this month's Blitz Barracks, which is the community. I'm gonna call this the community segment. There's a lot going on in the community, both action figure and beyond right now. Community events, whether it comes to YouTube channels or social media events, polls, voting, things of that nature. So, as Boba Fett says in The Mandalorian Season 2, they're back.
Sorry about that. My internet completely cut out. Luckily, I have a hotspot on my phone, so yeah, sorry about that, y'all.
Oh, dude, that sucks. You don't have Spectrum internet, do you?
Dude, I do. I sure, dude. It goes out.
I
like
told
3
you.
times bro.
I hate Spectrum, dude.
It's so
I hate
weird.
Spectrum.
Dude, T-Mobile has been through my neighborhood laying fiber optic, and they're like, "Hey, you want to join?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." And now I'm like second guess. I'm like, "Damn, should I just go fiber?" But
Dude, Spectrum keeps upping the price on us like every few months.
dude, it does.
Fiber is a good part of a well-balanced diet.
Get this guy out of here, dude. All right, so we're gonna jump into the first topic of the community segment here, and I'm gonna give the floor to Hybrid here to talk about something that I think is a great cause that he is doing on his channel right now, and I think we can all agree that it's an awesome cause. So Hybrid, I'm gonna pull up your YouTube channel here. Go ahead and give you the floor for this one.
All right, so scroll down to my recent uploads and I'll point it out. But yep. It's all right. Hybrid's Toys for Tots giveaway 2025 edition. So it was actually originally going to end tomorrow, December 1st, but I have been down sick the last 2 weeks. Just miserable. I haven't been uploading a ton, meaning I haven't gotten to plug it a ton. So there hasn't been a ton of response to it. I've extended it till December 14th. That's about when Toys for Tots starts collecting the donation boxes. So that's about the latest you really can do that sort of thing. But I have 2 Black Series figures that I am giving away. There is a Black Series Clone Lieutenant Gale, and there's the new Black Series Sand Trooper. 2 great army builders, something where if you don't have it, you probably want it. And if you do have it, having 2 wouldn't be a bad thing. He's pretty good looking. So I love his drip.
That's a sick shirt.
This is drip.
It's really simple to get in on. If you go find this video on my channel, all the links will be in the description of it. But you can go to the Toys for Tots website for one way to enter, and you can actually make direct cash donations with a credit card. And I'm doing it in $5 increments. Every $5 you donate to Toys for Tots will give you a spot on the wheel when we do the giveaway. And if you do $20, I'll give you a free 5th spot. So trying to just incentivize people throwing $20 at Toys for Tots. Or the alternative way is go buy some toys and put them in the Toys for Tots bin. And and you gotta DM me on Instagram, email me at hybridwho@gmail.com. Just hit me up and send me a photo, screenshot, whatever. You can just try and show me some way of what you spent and what you did. And we'll get everyone on the wheel. Just trying to incentivize getting some stuff put in those donation bins. Big thing is just, I always say it and I always hammer down on it. But think about all those Star Wars toys that you played with growing up. You wake up on Christmas morning and, you probably had a really cool Lego set or some action figures under the tree one year, something that's still, in memory after all this time. And there's kids out there through no fault of their own that don't get that. And, it's just, we're grown men surrounded by hundreds of toys, and look at me. I got cabinets of them there. I can throw a couple in a donation bin.
Yeah, man.
And everyone needs to chip in. It's Christmas special for these kids.
Yeah, there's a few things that I'm like a really big advocate for, and one is anti-bullying, one is mental health, and another one is Toys for Tots. I think that giving back to specifically kids who don't have as much as we were fortunate enough to have growing up, to be able to have toys and have a pretty stable environment to play with said toys. Not everybody has that. I see that on a daily basis at my job, and I know that some of you guys can relate to that. So I think that it's very, very important to make sure that you give to Toys for Tots. I think it's a great cause, and I think it's really important for the kids that are less fortunate and have parents that for some people it's a decision. You either pay for food for the week or you pay for Christmas gifts, and some kids don't have the opportunity to have both. So I think giving everybody the opportunity to have toys for Christmas is very, very important to me. And Hybrid, I think it's amazing that I know that I've supported this for a few years straight now on your channel. We even did that one video where we went to Ollie's and took all the good toys out of Ollie's, and we left all the garbage in the store, of course. But
the way I used to do it was just hey, here's my PayPal, whatever, send me whatever you want to donate in. But that's asking people to send someone they don't know money. I could accept that as making some people leery. Don't give it to me. Yeah. And I was using it to just go and fund a big haul at, Ollie's and putting in the Toys for Tots bin. And I acknowledge that. That's just, I don't know. I feel like this is a cleaner way to do it. Don't cuts me out of it. Just go put something in the bin. I see Zach.
The part that Hybrid didn't mention is that he actually took all that, went to the casino, and put it all on black.
Yeah,
on the roulette table.
Great.
That's the real Black Series that Hybrid is talking about. Is black at the casino.
I see Zach Holtz here said that he put a bunch of Toys for Tots a bunch of Star Wars toys in the Tots bin this weekend.
Awesome.
Dude, hit me up on Instagram or email me at hybridwho@gmail. Tell me what you spent. I'll put it on the wheel.
Absolutely.
And then How Runner said Hybrid Who. That was an old channel name. You can't update your Gmail address. You can only update your YouTube channel name. So
now, Hybrid, I live in a pretty small mountain town. If we don't have Toys for Tots, can I just send some to you?
Just donate to the Toys for Tots website.
Oh, okay. Yeah. True.
Yeah. No, that's the better alternative, because then just go on the site. Just whatever you're comfortable doing. Just throw
Awesome.
a couple bucks and I'll get you on the wheel.
Definitely, man.
That's what I love about some of my local comic shops too. No, go ahead, Albert. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say you wouldn't want to see Hybrid put it on black. When I go to the casino, it's not good. So I keep the reservations running.
Jesus.
I'm gonna Photoshop my receipt on the website to like 2K so I can win a Sand Trooper.
That's smart. I think I'm gonna do that now.
You're gonna be the entire wheel at that point.
Hunter was saying something like, "I'm gonna send you a photo of like my Hot Toys Bark Speeder box in the Toys for Tots bin before I take it out and walk away."
Yeah.
Oh my god. Stoned, were you saying something?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, a lot of the local comic shops that I frequent, like one that I go to a lot where I'm around is LT Toys. If you're ever in South Carolina, check them out. They're awesome people, and they take care of me. I take care of them. But they have little sections like where I go to some of my local places. They'll have like a little bin for Toys for Tots, and I think what you're doing is awesome, man. I love seeing that. So
appreciate it.
And it's so easy, like especially if you go to if you find a local place and it's got a couple cheap $5, $10 3 3/4, and then just while you're checking out, while you're getting yourself something, go ahead and buy a couple of them cheaper ones and just go ahead and toss them in the box on the way out the door. Like it literally takes no time, So I think what you're doing is awesome, though, man. I'm really proud of you, dude. That's very commendable.
Everyone's trying to do RossCon right now. Like, there's a whole wall of $5 toys in there.
That is such a good point.
Just grab something. Everyone's always looking to see what's going on at Ollie's. It doesn't have to be a big thing. I always think back, my family, we weren't great, but mom and dad made sure we always got something for Christmas. I know some of y'all have memories of Lego clone turbo tanks and stuff. Man, if I got a $20 set, it was a wicked good Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
And and I think back, I think the best Star Wars haul I ever got one year was I got 3 Saga Legends 375. That was like my peak Star Wars Christmas, and I know probably everyone here can outshine that. One year you got something big, and it is what it is. But I still think back on those 3 Saga Legends. I mean, those were 3 really good figures. It was a Return of the Jedi Darth Vader with a removable helmet. It was Han Solo from the deleted scene going back to the Falcon in Return of the Jedi. So he had like the scarf, and then there was an Ewok. And had like a little baby Ewok and some like Ewok accessories, and it was all the Stormtrooper helmet packaging from 08. And it's just they were some of my favorites growing up. I had a lot of fun with those figures, and even as unremarkable as they were, I mean, there were kids out there that didn't even get that.
Yeah, true.
Yep, very true.
When I was running this, where I would get people to just send me money directly, I'd go to Ollie's. Man, I'd try to be like, man, no more than $5-6 a toy just to stretch it. But somewhere like that, a $5 toy is a pretty good toy. All their black series are $5 now.
Yep.
I mean, go grab a Pega Fifth Brothers. That's a generic enough, cool looking guy with a lightsaber. Some kid would have fun with that.
Great introduction to toys and just Star Wars in general. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but yeah, no. I mean, we're all. I mean, think about. I mean, everyone here has thrown $300 at a hot toy or something somewhere along the way. I mean, throw $5 on your Roscon hunts. That's
absolutely
that's the big thing of it. I tried every time I walk into a store and I see that bin at the front, I just know $5 of my budget is going to be on something. I don't walk out without putting something in.
Hell yeah.
And sometimes $5 can, for some people, some situations, I will not judge anybody because we all go on hard times.
Yeah, don't break your bank.
Right, but if $5 isn't a make or break for you, just fuck it. Just do it. It can do so much for somebody that you have no idea of, and you're putting a light out in the world that you're not going to see. And to me, that's the ultimate sign of power right there. Is you're doing good for good that you're not even going to see, or you get no recognition for it, no nothing. You're just doing it out of the good of your heart.
Yeah. I just want to point out, I totally missed the super chat. So Troy Boy's here. Total apologies here. $1.99 super chat. Best guests I've seen on this Blitzcast. So thanks, Troy. Appreciate you. Can't believe I missed that one. My bad.
Hell yeah, Troy.
But yeah, honestly, Hybrid. I think this is a great one, guys. Everybody in the chat, go to Hybrid's channel. You can go to the Toys for Tots website. You can just Google it, Toys for Tots. They have an official site. You can go donate there. Send Hybrid proof of your donation, or like Hybrid said, give a toy. Let Hybrid know how much you spent on said toy. Probably proof of a receipt would be helpful, and you get some entries in on this wonderful giveaway Hybrid's doing. 2 awesome Troop Builder Black Series figures. I always, when I do bigger giveaways, I try to make sure that they're Troop Builders most of the time.
Right.
So that basically it's either I let you pick a prize, or if it's only one prize available, I try to make it a Troop Builder. That way, even if you already have it, okay, well, at least you can have 2,
The first year I did it, I had gone into GameStop during like their Black Friday specials, and they had all their clearance like 75% off or something. And they had all those Gaming Greats Battlefront 2 clone jet troopers. And then it was after that had come out, and it was around season 7 of Clone Wars when they actually then were on screen, and they were kind of cool. Yeah. And I got like 5 of them for like $5 each. And I was like, you know what? Like, these will be. So someone will donate $5 for the sake of getting a $5 figure.
And now that Jet Trooper, it's hard to find for under 45 freaking $50.
Cool
I know, dude.
Cool design, man. It's badass design.
It was a well done one, but it's just got to be something. Yeah, move it towards Toys for Tots, Gen X. That's awesome.
Shout out GXP.
Always promoting, that constructive energy. If something's bringing you negative energy, take it, throw it away, and put all that energy towards something productive and constructive. Yeah. Absolutely. That's why I only talk to Hybrid on stream. I don't talk to him outside of it.
Oh my god!
I do got to say, if you're picking up these toys from Roscon, to get for Toys for Tots, just know you're going to be raising a generation of Acolyte fans.
May Assassin.
He's not a blonde, but he's right.
And your Fandar fans.
Yeah, exactly.
They have some cool stuff. I've been doing a lot of Ross hunting, and even outside of the Star Wars toys, I keep going and finding they've got these like Mario Kart pullbacks that have like the bananas and stuff you can lay, and they're like $6.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, like those are cool. I mean, and they're like a good size. It's a big car.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've
It's
seen
like Mario.
all sorts of Batman figures and
Yeah.
I mean,
get ready.
there's
Neil
Met-
Nation's going to
Metro
really
in there.
rise up. Neil Nation's going to rise up.
But no, I mean, there's some really good stuff going on, and Ollie's, of course, is piling up the toys, getting ready for the Christmas season, and I mean, do it on the cheap, and there's still good stuff out there for cheap.
Vincent, were you trying to jump in?
Yeah, I was just going to say, something that Jacob from Star Wars Collective mentioned, he lives in a mountain town. They don't always have everything. And for myself, for the longest time, there wasn't a Ross near me or even an Ollie's. So to those who want to make their dollars stretch, find something cool, but don't want to break the bank, but you also don't have a ton to spend, something as simple as Dollar Tree. They have Hot Wheels. There's a reason Hot Wheels are the greatest selling toy to ever come out, and it's because it does have that mass appeal. So while we might want to spread the Star Wars love and pass it on to another generation, or Acolyte love or Skeleton Crew, those figures that keep popping up, don't use the excuse of, well, I can't find something Star Wars for under $5. Feel free to anything that you look at and you go, man, like I was with a family member and I was looking for Star Wars stuff to donate, and there was no Star Wars stuff, but they had these like really awesome monster trucks. And when I was a kid, I loved monster trucks. So that was what we went with, So it's important that if your head's in the Star Wars Marvel sand, anything I think would be appreciated. Don't treat this like it's something you're going to be judged for what you got. Just go with something. And Hot Wheels is like one of the safest bets, and also some of the most inexpensive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been honestly.
Yeah. And then we got this is jumping ahead here, but I know that Israel here is a big Hot Toys collector. Wants to know I'm assuming how many 2/12 clones Hunter got. You gonna let the people know?
Oh, I passed. I got 0.
Holy shit!
What?
They
Really?
weren't heavy enough.
No, they're not heavy enough. I actually prefer the sideshow, so I skipped on the Hot Toy.
I just figured you're going to spend like $500 on a figure. It's got to not be light,
No, that the Hot Toy was kind of mid. The sideshow kind of like shows out.
I've been asking for
This guy right here.
a 42 swappable hand, but they came with the wrong 42 swappable
That's what
hand.
does look dope.
Hunter got it early.
Yeah,
See,
that's
Hunter got it
early.
early.
Oh my god, dude!
Look at that.
Yeah.
You can't even hold
like
a gun.
But
Hot Toys said, "Yeah, 2/12 Hunter. Yep, we'll give that to him early." Yeah. Hunter got 0. Hell is frozen over. Oh man, Hunter, how many did you get?
I got 4.
Crazy.
Nice.
I got 4 of the deluxe.
Crazy.
damn.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude! That's gonna be fucking epic, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was considering going, maybe 2 more, but I
Yeah,
thought to myself, I'm leaving myself room in case they do like a waxer and boil, or they do, or they might do something else like an ARF trooper, or I just got to leave myself a little bit of room. I know if I get 6 is too many. If I wouldn't get waxer and boil after that, it'd be a lot. At some point, you gotta not army build Hot Toys.
Yeah, Hot Toys are a little harder to army build, both in price and in scale. Than
At some point, you gotta know your limits a little bit.
yeah, like getting 7 gunships. Totally
Right.
unrealistic. Yeah. But on that note, we'll move on to the next topic here. So there's a couple community. We got sappy. We got a little. Bleeding hard over the kids and Christmas. Forget all that. Now we got to talk about the important stuff, the Star Wars action figures, right? So what we're going to talk about here, the first thing I want to talk about is, so you guys, of course, know Black Series Most Wanted. We're all a part of that. We were all part of getting that put together. But before we talk about that, I did want to talk about something else that's also starting tomorrow, December 1st. My friend Great White North Empire on Instagram. Everybody, are we able to see that? Beautiful. He is running a poll of his own starting December 1st, and it's going to run through the month of December. We have the Star Wars The Black Series Figure of the Year tournament. So as you can see here, he's got this awesome bracket built up here. However, it's got 64 figures on it. He's going to have polls on his Instagram story. They're going to run all throughout the month here. And he has a calendar as well. So you can kind of see where this is going to play out. And then we also have what's different this year as opposed to prior years is instead of it all just being new figures, he did also include champions of previous years of Figure of the Year. So I'll be interested to see how that plays out this year as opposed to previous years of Black Series Figure of the Year. So I'm excited for this. I think this is awesome. Great White North Empire has really pulled some weight, making some original art for Black Series Most Wanted, like this amazing graphic here. Dude, I can't get enough of that. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that we gave him some support here because he's an awesome guy, really, really community oriented. And I wanted to make sure that we got the word out. So make sure if you're on Instagram that you follow Great White North Empire because starting tomorrow he's going to be posting some polls for you all to vote on here. So anybody got anything they want to share on this here?
I'm stoked for it, man. I'm gonna, and I've just been watching White North Empire do his thing, man, and just shout out to everybody who has been a part and making their own art. Like there's just so many to name, but Great White North Empire, he's gone above and beyond. So I am definitely stoked for this right here.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. You got some great ones in here. Like some of these matchups are gonna be tough, man. And I'm excited to see how this all plays out, but.
I like how he posted the schedule too, giving everybody a rundown of when to look forward to, and that's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to run the first 3 weeks of December here, so
very exciting.
Nice.
People don't really realize how much time goes into this sort of thing, and what I love about this is, there's a chance that when that winner is crowned, there's always that chance that somebody Hasbro is going to see it, and it kind of rewards good behavior. Like, hey, we recognize this as a cut above. And that also demonstrates that's something we want to see more of going forward. So definitely check this out, participate in it. And what a cool thing. There's so many little Black Series events happening right now in the community. And I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hybrid, do you want to give your 2 cents in on this?
I'd stepped away. I wasn't listening for the beginning.
Yeah, our buddy Great White North Empire is doing his Black Series Figure of the Year tournament. He's got 64 characters. It's going to run the first 3 weeks of December here.
Okay, and was this one your thing that was going to also factor in the prior year's winners too?
Yes, that one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, it's fun. End of every year, it's always fun to do that video where you just pick, or you rank your 10 favorite of the year, and I always then try to pick my 5 least favorite of the year. And I've never been as bold as to try and do every release of the year.
No.
But no, this will be really fun. It's always fun just to see where the community's at on the releases. And I said in the beginning, I'm the king of hot takes. Sometimes I like things that people don't like, and people like things I don't like, and it's always just kind of nice to see where the general consensus is and how close you might align with it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I just want to make sure I gave that a quick shout out because it's like I said, Great White North Empire has definitely done his part in helping to support our project, Black Series Most Wanted. And I have to just show off his list. He just makes such cool stuff. Like, look at this 2005 style
That's cool.
Black Series thing that he made for all the Revenge of the Sith releases.
Looking through a catalog right now, dude. That's literally what we're doing.
I know, dude.
So rad.
Yeah,
that's as sentimental as it gets, man.
Stuff like that, and then he made his own graphic for his Most Wanted Black Series figures. Like, come on,
that looks great.
Yeah,
beautiful, man.
Absolutely.
So badass. Great picks on there too. Galactic Marine.
Yeah,
fire stuff, dude.
Man, Tommy, why wasn't yours this good?
Hey guys, where'd Hybrid go? He's gone. What happened?
Damn.
But I think we're gonna jump into next here is I really want to talk about obviously on the topic of the Black Series Most Wanted.
Can I add real quick?
No.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I was gonna add one row up on there. He had peak, but right there. You
the Quinlan Boston. Yeah. I should have known.
Dude.
Awesome. But
got mine in the mail yesterday.
I know I gotta get mine in soon.
Hell yeah!
But
Monday for me. So excited.
Yeah,
Nice.
awesome. It looks good too. I will say I saw in-hand shots. It looks pretty good in hand.
Opening that thing, my hands were shaking. I felt like a little kid again for like 15 minutes.
Awesome. Can't replicate that feeling, man. Awesome.
Yep.
But so I did want to jump into everybody here is very familiar with Black Series Most Wanted, and of course I'm sure most of you guys in the chat are as well. This has been the thing that's been kind of blowing up the Black Series community online on Instagram and YouTube, even like Facebook a little bit too. The big fan poll, man, the next big thing for the Black Series community. We spent the last month putting together the Black Series Most Wanted Instagram page, making sure we clipped all the different shout outs that were given to here we got Star Wars Collective right here, and Galactic Artisan Customs with him.
Yeah.
And on this one we got even TVC collectors. We're talking about it. Shout out Toys Are the Way for talking about Black Series Most Wanted as a TVC guy.
Right on.
Hybrid with this awesome bulletin board at the beginning of his videos as well. Absolutely loved that. And we got our boy Stoned Mando here with Hyperdrive collections here. The Stoned and Hyper show. But yeah, we've been doing these character posters every single day. We did the last one today, which I've been itching all day. I was sitting there, I was like, maybe I should just drop it early. Maybe we should just drop it. I'm like, gotta wait till tomorrow. We spent the last 33 days telling people it started on December 1st. We gotta not confuse people. But yeah, Dirge was the last one today. Absolutely awesome. And
obviously Bespin Gown Leia. What do you mean?
Hybrids had the best guesses all month long. If you follow
I'm the number
Hybrid on
one
Instagram.
guesser. If you guys guessed anything other than me, you're wrong.
Bro, I thought that was Clefairy.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah. Lick it down, bro.
Hunter's spitting right now, dude.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, guys, if you don't know, tomorrow we have the Black Series Most Wanted kickoff stream. So almost everybody that you see on screen now will be on that stream tomorrow. And I'm really excited to do that at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's been up on my channel for about a week now, so everybody get ready for this. This is going to be super exciting. We're going to be talking about, how to submit, because tomorrow morning is when the submission will start. So tomorrow morning, when we all wake up in the United States, it'll be time to, the link will start getting shared around for the Google form. Shout out to the peeps in my Discord and shout out to everybody here who helped me, kind of do the beta phase of the Google form, kind of work out the kinks of, what's the best way to format it, all that stuff. And also shout out to the SWTVC guys and Toys Are the Way, the TVC channels. They really also helped me out because of how they do their TVC March Madness. The SWTVC guys really helped me out because they also do a Google form, and they were really helpful with like clarifying things, like how I should word things in the most layman terms. And yeah, I'm super excited, man. This is gonna be awesome when this drops tomorrow. I'm like giddy with excitement, the same way that Hunter was feeling when he was opening that Cody helmet. I'm feeling that way. I'm like a kid on Christmas Eve. Like tomorrow's the day. We're gonna we have some graphics put together that everybody can post on their Instagram stories, and we're all gonna have the link. We're all gonna be sharing it everywhere for the 28 days of December. I'm really excited, man. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Obviously, we will talk a lot more about this tomorrow, where we'll also be sharing our top 12 most wanteds. But I know that Mr. Carbonites here, Mr. Vincent, you will not be here tomorrow for that stream. So did you want to, I know you sent me your list. Did you want to talk about your list today, or did you want to wait to post it on your own?
Yeah, I will post it sometime this week.
Sweet.
Yeah, if you want to talk about it real quick, I'm at the ready.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Let's
Give me
go.
1 second here. Let me
We get an early one.
I'll just yap while you're pulling it up, Tommy.
Yeah.
When Tommy brought this up to us on the last Blitz Barracks, it was after talking to it. I think it was a Blitz Barracks stream, and he pitched the idea to us. I knew immediately. I was so psyched, and I liked the group of guys that was around when he pitched it to all of us. All of these guys on here I gel with really well. I just stream with Jacob all the freaking time. He's basically a co-host of mine. And I've been extremely excited for this project. I took it so seriously, posted 3 times a week, my 12 over the past entire month of November. And I made separate videos about it. We made news, dude. We were making headlines on Sci-Fi Gazette, comicbook.com, even Plastic News covered us. We've been making a lot of waves, like Tommy was saying at the beginning, and I reached out to Sir Dork. He was willing to get involved. Robo has been sharing stuff. Yak Face himself has been. It's just been a really, really awesome adventure, and I'm really glad that all of us guys are along for the adventure, man. I look forward to doing this every freaking year, man. So
yeah.
Did I yap long enough? I was trying to give you some time.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. Hybrid, where you want to jump in real quick?
No, I just remember, from the initial concept discussions of it, and I was like, "Oh, this will be cool." It's just going to be our audience, though.
That's what I was thinking, dude.
And the insanity of how the community has grabbed it and ran with it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, we've got like the actual like important toy channels like actually plugging it.
Yep.
And it's insane. The coverage that this has gotten is a million times whatever I was imagining it was going to be.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be something that plug got shared around our Discord groups and Instagram,
and that would be it.
Oh, maybe 200 unique people, but man, I foresee thousands. Like, this is big,
I'm shooting for, I feel confident we'll get about 500 submissions before the end of the 28 days. But if we get any more than that, I'd be over the moon. Anything more than that be. But I did also just want to say before we pull up Vincent's list, what's been really cool about this project is how all different corners of the Star Wars fandom have come together, and there has been zero negativity. It's been just this electric, infectious, positive energy that's just been surrounded. I see people that have lists that are heavy on the 90s expanded universe novels. I see another list that's heavy on the sequel trilogy. I see another list that's heavy on Clone Wars and prequels. I see another list that's nothing but glups from the original trilogy, and everybody is just celebrating their own interests in what they want to see in action figure form, and it's been really, really cool to see all the submissions and share all the stuff and see what everybody's getting into. Shout out to people like the Rebel Basement on Instagram for going in, and he literally did a list from every movie and every show, and it was just super cool to see just stuff like that. So
Lobex is another one I have to holler, dude, because he was going off, man.
Yes.
Holy crap!
Awesome, like every novel ever. Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
Was Sith Lord 229 mentioned?
Yeah, we got to mention Sith Lord 229. Yes.
They've been mentioned on multiple streams.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be on his channel on the 6th, and we're going to talk about Black Series Most Wanted a little bit, as well as some Christmas-related stuff. But, he did his Most Wanted here. I'll pull that up real quick, too.
Did y'all see today Hasbro got him Kyle Katarn early?
I did see that.
That was crazy, man.
Really
cool.
Wow.
That's Brandon
really cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but Sith Lord 229, one of the OGs, been on YouTube for 15 years, making Star Wars action figure reviews, doing his top 12 most wanted, and I love Hybrid. There's Goldie.
Oh man, that's a deep cut, but I love it.
That's a deep cut. Yeah, and 2 tubes, man. I've seen 2 tubes a lot.
I want that oddball. I want that pilot oddball.
Lots of
that
goodness
orange visor.
That Battle Damage Vader. Ooh.
Yes,
dude.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to him, Daniel East 1000, RoboQuiff Collects, those 3 guys that do the Toy Talking live chat on Sith Lord's channel. Those guys, Daniel East 1000, he was the first person to do like a dedicated Black Series Most Wanted video. It was like the first week that we were posting about it and talking about it, and the dude goes out of his way and makes a dedicated video talking about his top 12, going all into detail, and I was like, man,
that's awesome.
That was kind of when I knew, like, hang on, this is something special that we're doing right here. When people just get that excited about it. But Vincent, because you won't be here tomorrow, because you're a guest tonight, I thought it would be fun to show off your top 12, because you did send me this as well. So we'll get right into it. Here's Vincent's Black Series Most
all right.
So go ahead, Vincent. Take us through it, man.
All right. So I'll just kind of rifle through here. Enfys Nest, you will never find a bigger fan of her than I, and because of that, I think we got to do a redo on her. That original figure, in many ways, got the primo treatment because of the swoop bike, but there were so many things off about it. The staff was just something that looked like a McDonald's toy. Her helmet, I would love if it was able to come off. And the way that they molded Ari Kellerman's hair to the back of the helmet, it's not even the right color. And then from there, the cape. I was talking to Star Wars Collective about this. It not only is her costume my favorite in all of Star Wars, that's kind of my Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, if you will. But the back of her cape is one of the coolest blink and you miss it moments in all of Star Wars. The back of her cape is so coolly detailed. I'm not a very big, sideshow guy because they're expensive, but she would be like the one sideshow that I would definitely have to add to the collection, that hot toy. Everybody's talking about Nine Numb. I think he as a whole is just, I feel like us fans, we mistreat Nine Numb a little bit. He is super cool. I feel like when EA Battlefront, when they put him in the game with the Greedo DLC, I don't know, it was this weird Nine Numb resurgence in the fandom. And I think if you want to clear out those General Landos from the Return of the Jedi line on shelves, I think you put a Nine Numb out there, and I think you're going to start to see those Landos finally disappear.
That's a good point.
My favorite, I think he has one of the most impactful lines in all of Star Wars too, where he looks at our boy Lando in the ship and he says, "What to get though?" Most iconic line in all of Star Wars. Yeah,
I think so. And he's also one of these guys who did creep into episode 7, 8, and 9, and we also. I don't know. I don't see a lot of people talk about that. He died on screen in episode 9 as well. Big sad about that. But from here, I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Ninth Sister, what a colossal and cool figure she would be. Sith Stalker, Star Killer. I mean, that's God tier level drip. And as a society, we needed to talk about that more. And from there, Newt Gunray, he just has such a big presence and so much. And speaking of a big presence, what Shelf Life was just saying, Bail Organa, he was like the Captain Carson Teva before there ever was. He's the guy who keeps popping up in everything prequel related, even shows now like Andor and Rogue One and Kenobi. He just keeps popping up into everything. And I feel like he could be better represented on the pegs as well. So the only other character I'll talk about here is Ravis. So,
oh yes,
admittedly, I wasn't on the Ravis train, and then I'm seeing everybody else's list, and I really got to thinking about it. And I'm like, you know what? There are so many of those Bedlin Raider droid repaints, and I don't know how well those are selling, but at the same time, there's also 2 Dagan Garas. And I feel like the way to get those to sell a little bit more is you do Ravis, and then bam, it is the entire faction of Jedi Survivor, all represented in figure form. I think that would just be very impressive. So Ravis beat out Embo as the 12th person there.
Oh, Embo would have been the 12th. Yeah, dude, Embo was one of my most favorite animated Clone Wars figures from that 375 line back in the day. The removable hat, the bowcaster blaster with the little fins that had hinges on them, and then he had the 3 throwing knives that could be removed from his bandolier. They just went so unnecessarily hard on that figure for no reason at all, and he really does still hold up to this day, which is, you can't say that about a lot of the animated figures, especially just from the art style alone. I think that the 375 Embo from like 2010 would still hold up with current TVC figures for the most part. So yeah, I would love Embo, but dude, Ravis, I think it's biased for me because I love Dirge so much, and knowing that Ravis is a Gendai like Dirge, I think that contributes to why I'm so obsessed with the character. But his boss fight in Jedi Survivor is probably some of the most fun I've ever had losing a boss fight in any video game ever. It took me like 20 or 24 tries to beat that boss fight, and I had so much fun. I was sitting there laughing, like smiling the whole time. Name another boss fight where you could sit there and just laugh while you're getting absolutely obliterated by a Gendai. But man, I love that character. I think he'd be an awesome big fig, and like you said, Vincent, I love all the Bedlam Raider droids that the Black Series has made. I've really been enjoying watching them really, really flesh out that faction, honestly, in a way that I don't think Black Series has ever really done before, especially for like a video game franchise, the way that they've really fleshed out that faction. And I think that the big hole that's missing now is Ravis, because we have Dagon in multiple looks. We have just about every main droid that you fight. The only things we're missing now are the human Bedlam Raiders and Ravis. And I think Ravis to me is the most important one. But yeah.
It's like the Black Series Republic Commandos. No one wanted Boss until Scorch came out, and then all of a sudden he became expensive. I know a lot of the people passed on the battle droids, but I think once that team is complete, there will be some people that are kind of like, you know what, maybe I should go pick them up.
Absolutely.
Ravis, absolutely. I mean, you wouldn't want to have Ravis on the shelf with none of the droids, you know. You
right.
At least want to pick some up.
Yeah. I know Hunter's excited about that Rom Coda.
Oh, dude, I was just about to say W pick on that Rom Coda, the original blind Jedi. That's all I gotta say about that.
True.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say about that.
absolutely. I know we all want a season 3 and 4 Kanan, but Ram Koda is just he's him, so he had to make the list for sure.
He is him. But
I love Sam Russell too, man. That is an awesome pick. That is a character that I feel like her and Newt, of course, and then your niche picks like the Sith Stalker, right there is and I played the Force Unleashed 1 and 2 with my brother growing up, so those games are all of those designs are just super nostalgic to me, and I love seeing Rom Coda, man. That's just that takes me back, dude. That takes me back having to go find his drunk ass up in a bar and drag him back to the freaking what was it, the Onyx Cinder, I think was their ship, if I'm not mistaken. And just bail. Great pick, dude. I would take at this point, I would love like a Revenge of the Sith or TPM style bail, but at this point, I'll take any style as long as it's Jimmy Smits. I want a Jimmy Smits Bail Organa. You know, the Andor dude, he did good, he did his job, but man, Jimmy Smits is it for me. You know, so this is an awesome looking list right here, dude. Sith Eternal's cool, Nine Numb, awesome picks.
Yeah, and speaking about Bail Organa being in everything. Jimmy Smith's Bail Organa, dude, he was in Force Unleashed.
Yes, dude.
He was on.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that is right, dude. Him and Leia were. That's right. I totally forgot about that.
Maris Brood had him as a prisoner. Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally right. Didn't you have to go bust him? Yeah, man. Absolutely. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, not everything that Bail Organa was in was a win. So.
But I did just want to cut in and say, to the Zam Wessel there, like I said, our Discords and our group chats may have gotten some early access to Black Series Most Wanted just to see how everything would run and see if it runs smoothly as we wanted it to work. So if you're in the Blitz Transmissions Discord, you may or may not be able to find the link early. But I will say from the ballots that I've counted up so far, Zam Wessel is doing really, really, really well. Like I expected her to be kind of popular.
That new Django coming probably sparked a lot of people up.
Yeah, nowhere near as popular as she ended up. Same with, I could say the same about Watto. Watto is like way, way, way higher than I was expecting going into it. So
Watto is a must-have. I don't want to spoil anything for mine, but Watto is just a glaring omission on my freaking shelf, dude. On everybody's shelf.
Absolutely,
dude. I've said this in comment sections before, but that Valentine's Day Cupid Ewok, that was a missed opportunity for a Cupid Watto.
You're brilliant.
Yeah, dude.
Just imagine him like a pink Watto with the wings flying into a little bow.
Hell yeah,
dude.
Hunter, what would the little tag on the top say? Like to from? What would the little tag say instead of yum yum?
I have no idea.
Flap cheeks.
Jabba or something. I don't know.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't pick that one. Actually.
To Ben Quad.
Love it.
So we will move on. Anybody else have anything they want to say on Black Series Most Wanted before we move on to our next topic here?
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick that when I drop my list this week on the Carbonites Instagram page, I'm also going to talk a little bit about a promotion that I've talked to some of the guys here about. It is something that I was waiting to make an announcement on once Black Series is live and well on the 1st, which is tomorrow. So I should have something coming up. It'll be some sort of proof of entry that I'm going to be doing, where if you send me your list or tag me in your list, just let me know that, hey, you did in fact make one. There's actually going to be a coupon code you will get on your next Carbonites order, along with a commemorative Carbonite that might look like a Most Wanted poster. And reason for all of this is just, I love when you go to an event, they got the t-shirts, they got the shot glasses. There's always some sort of commemorative thing you can buy and then have to remember this event. And I think what the guys are putting on here, it takes a lot of work, and I can't stress that enough. And this is something that I think should leave a lasting impact, and maybe a Carbonite will help with that on your shelf, so you never remember the awesome event that these guys worked really hard to make possible. So I've said it before, I'll say it again, Carbonites wouldn't be a thing if I felt like the toy companies were really listening to the fans. And if this sort of event was happening years ago, Carbonites just would not exist. So this is your chance as a fan to let your voice be heard. Please cast that vote. And if there's any Carbonite fans watching right now who only collect Carbonites but not Black Series, please submit your list. I think it'll be wonderful just to have everybody get closer to that 500 goal, 500 submissions, so Hasbro can see what the fan base is looking for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. That's awesome, Vincent.
Thanks, guys.
I do just want. I guess I'll tease it since I'm feeling excitable about this. This is a graphic that I made. You'll see this popping up tomorrow for Black Series Most Wanted. This will be the post that you'll see tomorrow morning when the list is live and it's time to get those lists submitted. And then I saw 49er Brian wanted to know if the current submissions are any indication of what the final top 12 would be. Old Man Rex is his odds are looking pretty good of being on that community driven top 12. So
nice.
Get ready.
I've been really excited just scrolling Instagram, seeing everyone's like templates build out. And when you scroll through a bunch of them, you start seeing a lot of characters pop up repetitively.
Yes.
And I've got 2 or 3 that I suspect might make their way through. And the one thing that's truly shocked me is I've actually seen a pretty good outpouring of sequel requests. The same characters every time, but for a trilogy that evidently not one single person likes, there seems to be a little bit of demand for a couple of missing characters that we never got when they were coming out, and that's that's really been refreshing to see. So
yeah. And Lockstar saying, forgive me guys for not paying better attention. Where do we submit our list? So you're good, man. We didn't really even cover that. So this will get posted on the Black Series Most Wanted Instagram tomorrow morning. So at Black Series Most Wanted on Instagram, we were just looking at it, so I may as well pull it back up. You'll see it on this Instagram page tomorrow. I hear an echo. Is there an echo in here?
Yes.
And then, uh-oh. Okay, wait, my StreamYard didn't load for a second. That was scary. But yeah, so Black Series Most Wanted, this is the Instagram page that you'll find it on tomorrow morning. There will be the link where the link tree is. That will be replaced with the link for the Google form where you'll go in and submit your 12 picks, okay? We'll also have that link. I'll have it on Blitz Transmissions. I'm sure a lot of these guys will have the link on their social media as well. It all takes you to the same Google form. So, yeah. Yeah, anything else you guys want to add? Because I'm sure we're going to talk about it much more in depth tomorrow.
I'm good, man.
Yeah. Everybody good?
Super
all right, cool.
excited.
Yep.
So there's another project that I want to talk about here, and that is Cube Squadron. So if you're a Micro Galaxy Squadron collector, here we go. Renault has coming in. I didn't write down who I voted for, and I didn't get an email showing me who I voted for. You should have got. Did you submit on the latest round of the submissions? Because if you submitted a couple weeks ago, that was a trial and it didn't count.
Yeah.
I did it this time around, where you should be able to get access to your submission. So let me know if that's an issue. Let's see. So if you're a Micro Galaxy Squadron collector, you need to check out. Shout out to Cassidy in the chat. Cube Squadron is a Kickstarter that's coming up. There's the link right here. Check it out on Instagram. You can hit this link and sign up so you can get email notifications when the Kickstarter begins. They're starting with 6 A New Hope scenes here, and I have to say I am extra excited about this project because check this out right here. They come in different sizes. I'm most excited for this Imperial hangar. I think that's what I'm most excited for. And the fact that they come in different sizes as well is really exciting to me. I like that one a lot. And then my other favorite one here, I think, is the Yavin hangar as well. So this one has the same size setups here as the Imperial hangar does. So I know he's posted it. Here we go. Look at this shot right here.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah. Get those
Beautiful.
ships mounted up there. Get them ready to go, ready to fly. Look, you have plenty of room for the Falcon there. Super cool stuff. And then recently, and then these do have access. You can light them up as well. So what Cube Squadron is a way to elevate your display for Micro Galaxy Squadron. Okay, so the Kickstarter is essentially, I mean, look at me back here. I have my Micro Galaxy Squadron ships. Hybrid, I know you're in the same predicament I'm in. We have all these ships, and they're all just they're all just landed, and they look way cooler when they're in flight or in some sort of an environment. And what this does is this creates a modular, stackable, wall-mountable way to display your Micro Galaxy Squadron ships. And obviously they can be set up so that lights can work with all of them, which is also super cool. These can be 3D printed, so when this happens, after the Kickstarter finishes, you'll be able to print it yourself and get the files, or if you're like me and you don't own a 3D printer, you can just buy the finished kits and then you get it in the mail. It's like a model kit and you put it together, and that's really cool to me. I think it's great that this is appealing to both people who have 3D printers and people who don't, so as not to limit itself. But you have this awesome hyperspace one here, and then you also have the Yavin hangar, the Imperial hangar. You also have Mos Eisley.
That's
right
my
here.
favorite one right there, dude.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. That's a great one there. And then I know there's one of the Trench Run as well. Let me try and find that. But then they even showed inserts. Check these out. These little covers you can put on the front of them. I thought this was a super cool idea. But yeah, I mean, it's just Cassidy is such a talented guy with the 3D printing, and for him to take all this effort here. This also isn't his first Kickstarter that he's done. Here we go. This is a great shot here. So he hasn't even shown off all the ones he's doing, so there are still more to come.
Wow.
But yeah, look at you can get ships underneath the opening in the Yavin hangar there. Like, come on, man.
Cassidy, we got to get that Naboo hangar, man. These look amazing. That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah, so Cassidy did say that if this is successful, it's going to be successful, let's be real. When this succeeds, his next look is going to be prequel trilogy, and I mentioned to him on the Sarlacc Digest toy chest this past Monday. I was like, hey, do you think you could do maybe a Venator Jedi Starcruiser hangar? And he said he's already designed it. So I mean, I was like, dude, you made my day. I also told him that a Camino landing, like where the Bad Batch parked their shuttle in the first episode of the Bad Batch, I said like a Camino hangar bay would be awesome as well. And he was like, yeah, I've already looked into it. I'm like, dude, you're speaking my language now, man.
Even the Camino platforms, like where the Slave One was. And
yes, dude.
Yeah, even Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor, that too. When he first lands to come, yeah.
Yeah, and like check out the arms that he has that drop from the ceiling to make the TIE fighters actually be in flight.
Yeah,
man.
So
dude,
cool.
imagine an Umbara one where the lats are coming into land and there's just ATRTs and bark speeders going across the ground.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Darth Moocher, host of the Sarlacc Digest. He's a friend of ours. He has been test printing stuff for Cassidy, just to see from a consumer standpoint, how it works. Is it easy? I believe that it's Cassidy, if you're still in here, let me know. I believe it's a no support printing system. So as far as I know, no supports on these prints, which is helpful for 3D printers. Is that right, Hybrid?
Yeah, generally. Supports, if you have to use them, you have to use them, but then you have to go through with your snips and remove them, and then it kind of just becomes how good are you, how creative are you, what tools do you have at your disposal to get rid of them.
Yeah, yep, right here, support free 3D printing. Yep.
Yeah. So, that's really... No, these are really, really cool. I think of our general group here. Well, Vincent 3D prints too now for Carbonites, but I think I'm the only one here that's really gotten into it.
Yeah.
And it's just really cool. I'm always looking for something new to accentuate, the figure collection. And Micro Galaxy Squadron, no one's made a lot of good accessories, and even stuff like these bridges, for your maintenance, scaffolding, for your ships. Just no one's made a lot of that stuff, and I've always thought it'd be cool if someone made little landing pads and stuff. And it's just really cool to see someone take an interest in Micro Galaxy Squadron from a 3D printing perspective, and then B, go this hard on it. I mean, I'm a lock for the Imperial hangar for sure,
dude,
and probably the Rebel hangar, and definitely the hyperspace. Like, that hyperspace, you can use that for anything. I mean,
any ship.
Yeah. Micro Galaxy is such an underrated line, man, and this is just a great way to accentuate those pieces. I'm a big fan. I have mine hanging from my ceiling with some thread and stuff, some clear wire, but this is like, I would much prefer to have something like this. These are just absolutely beautiful. This is genius, man, and it's just a great way to accentuate. Because I feel like I know me and Jacob and my buddy Hyper, dude, last year we were obsessed with Micro Galaxy. I've kind of slowed down with MGS, but
yeah, same.
There's not a whole lot. Like Hyper said, there's not a whole lot of extra accessories or so that you can get to add with this. And another thing about the Imperial hangar is the ties are probably the easiest Micro Galaxy ship to get. And another thing about MGS is like there would be no other way for us to enjoy these badass ship designs, because any other scale other than this would just not be practical unless you have like a whole separate like shed or like garage for your your collection. This is just I love this so freaking much. I'm definitely down from an Imperial hangar, and then the Mos Eisley spaceport. They're just badass, man. I love them.
I've said every time I talk about Micro Galaxy Squadron, they really put a ton of effort into these sculpts, and everything always has a wash.
Yep.
It's always really, really, they're really, really well done. Yep. And I always say, hey, like, and no one wants to get into another toy line. We all have 10 different things that we collect. But man, if you have a favorite ship and they make it, buy it. You don't have to get full blown into the line.
The value for this line is there. It's there.
Right. You would have a really cool toy of your favorite ship, and I guarantee any of them, would be fun. I mean, everyone and their brother says we want Jedi Interceptors for the Black Series, but man, how many of us have space for more than one?
Right. True.
Right.
And I mean, at least this way, 4 inches long, you don't feel bad about buying every single deco that comes out. And, man, I mean, you could buy 30 of them and it would take up less shelf space than one Black Series one. There's an appeal to getting these vehicles at this scale.
And as long as you don't get caught up in the chases, the one of 15, 10, and 5,000. Don't get me wrong; those are rad. They're very cool, and
they're fun to find. But I don't pay the eBay.
Absolutely, it makes it when they're, because it's a little bit different now. There's actually stuff on the shelves. You're absolutely right, Hybrid. You just found the Ezra Bridger one.
I did.
You?
Yep, I just found the Ezra Bridger one. A couple weeks back at Ross, I found the red Imperial Royal Guard Interceptor.
That's wild.
Every couple of months I'll go into Walmart and just you see that little gold sticker and it, it makes my brain go smooth, and I have to put it in the cart.
Shout out to Alexander Storm of the Shadow Nose Network, by the way. Can't wait to get my hands on this display. Been picking up even more since I heard about Cube Squadron. So, and also shout out to Clan Brandalorian, goated Star Wars channel here. Absolutely.
I've had a mental thought for ages of taking one of those like Walmart bookcases and then modeling my own and just trying to come up with my own hangers, like one for each shelf, different eras, an Imperial, a Rebel, whatever. And now that Cube Squadron's doing it, I'm not going to do better on my own. I'm just going to buy this and stick it on the shelf and
so
my hanger.
Just for reference, it's funny because my Micro Galaxy shelves that are behind me here are actually about 10 inches apart from one another, so about the same size as the height of these, which is kind of funny how that worked out. You will be able to fit an AT-AT in the Imperial hangar. So, just saying.
It doesn't look like it, but what?
Yeah,
That's
you'll
really
be
cool.
able to fit an AT-AT standing up in the Imperial hangar. So
That's
that
awesome.
to me is
So
pretty damn
cool.
cool.
Amazing. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I am super stoked for this. I had a conversation with Cassidy today. There may or may not be a video coming out on Blitz Transmissions at some point where I get my hands on one of these early, and I can show you
Cool.
guys, a video. I'll release a video about how it works, what kind of stuff you could fit in there. Because for me, it's like, TIE fighters, yeah, but I want to know. I know that there's great photos of for the Yavin hangar. Like, you can see a U-wing parked on the front there. Like, they did a great job with that one. But I want to know, for my display purposes, like, here's the U-wing here. How does the TIE Reaper look in the Imperial hangar? How do the larger ships? How do those larger TIE vehicles work in there? How would an Imperial troop transport look in there from Series 1? So
But
I'm excited.
Falcon is pretty big, and you can see. I mean, you're spitting right now, Tommy. I'm very curious to see those in there as well. But
Yeah.
and they're actually redoing the Falcon. They're gonna, because it's actually underscaled in the MGS line. It was one of the first ships they did when the line first started out. But they're redoing it. But that Falcon in there, that gives me hope for it. Like, dude, that's kind of crazy. If anybody has the Micro Galaxy Falcon. That's just, and it's a really fun toy. The way it lights up, seeing it in there really shows me the scale of how massive and grand this is going to feel when we get it on our shelf. And the fact that it's modular and you stack it super ergonomic, it's going to save you shelf space. And this is awesome. This is awesome, dude.
This is going to replace my shelves for Micro Galaxy Squadron. I'm going to get a ton of hangars for all the different factions, and I'm just going to have ships all parked in the hangar bays. If he does a Venator one at some point, ATTEs go in there, Republic gunships go in there, all Jedi starfighters go in there. And then check out the detail on the sides. I mean, even the sides have unique little details, so these don't look bland from any side. I thought that it was a really cool touch. Like, if you want to put these on the floor or on a table, they even have 3D printed bases.
Oh, nice.
You can stack them on. And
I was just going to ask if you could stack them.
Yeah, and they fit the aesthetic. So, I mean, for me, this is super cool. You can have multiple scenes. They don't take up too much space.
Yep.
I love this. Such a cool project. But I wanted to make sure we gave it some good attention. We'll be providing a ship compatibility list and additional TIE hangars for the Imperial hangar. Wow.
Okay. I was going to ask on that because I'd bought some files on Etsy way back for shelf mountable hangers for TIE fighters. You can mount it to the bottom of the shelf up above and hang them from the racks, but every single one of the files were a little bit different because every TIE fighter is slightly different diameters around the wings, or different widths, with the shapes of the wings. And so you couldn't just print one and fit multiples on it. So I was wondering, does that really limit you to only having the standard TIE fighter in there? But evidently not. So that's really cool that's been thought of.
Yeah, Tommy, I'm really glad you mentioned that there are even details on the sides of the cube itself. I mean, we as fans, we get kind of caught up in talking about what on Disney Plus looks like Star Wars, what feels like Star Wars. And we all have it in our head as to how do you replicate that on the screen. And what Cassidy has done with Cube Squadron is he perfectly replicated it on shelf. I think that Black Series SDCC set that came out of Anakin and Obi-Wan, the reason it was so beloved by the fans is it wasn't missing anything. There was nothing that didn't go into account. Even the background, on the inside of the box, they didn't miss a beat. They didn't skip a beat. What Cassidy's done with Cube Squadron, he has brought the look and feel of Star Wars to your shelf. It's no longer the Falcon just sitting there on a wood shelf. He made your Falcon enter the world of Star Wars. And that's something that Sideshow or Hot Toys, we'll never have something, where we can have an entire scaled backdrop like this. So he also understands, the magic that can be had with Micro Galaxy Squadron. And that's a toy line I have purposely been sitting out on, because I don't feel like I just want a Falcon on a shelf. I do that with my Lego. Here, I am all in on Micro Galaxy Squadron going forward because I'm all in on Cube Squadron. This is something that feels like it should come with the Lucasfilm stamp and certificate numbered 1 out of 2,000. These are very premium looking. I too am excited to get my hands on them, feel them in person. Tommy, I will be there to watch that review as soon as it goes up, because this is my most anticipated toy for the rest of the year, or whenever it comes out next year. This is pretty insane, I gotta say.
That's pretty high praise.
It is.
And I agree. I mean, these are, man, every year more cool shit comes out.
Yeah.
And I don't get any raises. And now I like Hot Toys too.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Never ends.
Never ends. But
Yep.
yeah, I love that it goes together like a model kit. There was the post I just pulled up here. It says right here, no glue required. Easy assembly. Those
That's
are
a
the
big
things
deal to
that
me.
I like to hear, because if I'm going to support something like this, yeah, this is something that supplements Micro Galaxy Squadron. So for me, I'm excited about it because it's going to be just like a model kit. I love Legos. I love model kits. I love puzzles. I can get it out of the box. I'll put it together. And then when it's together, it's done. I don't have to sit there with the model kit glue and hold the pieces together and hope I didn't put the wrong piece on the wrong connector. It just all connects. It'll look great, and it's done when it's done. I think that just...
Are you gonna start painting it and then leave it in the garage for 18 months like your Star Wars miniatures, or are these actually gonna make it to the toy room?
Well, these won't get painted because these are ready to go, so I won't have to waste my time.
Are these actually coming, Cassidy? Are they coming like full blown, like with the wash like that on the walls, or
no? They're gonna come in the colors,
like a raw print that you kind of have to.
It'll be the print that you have to weather yourself, but they'll be in the correct colors.
Right.
Yeah.
Like on these walls, they're all like grimy. If you wanted to do like that level of detail, that's on you. That's not. That's not how they're gonna come. Which, yeah, I mean, and I think even clean is good for most people. But
like even if you don't do the wash on them and you just keep them as the color, 3D prints, it's gonna look like one of those honestly aesthetically pleasing vectorized posters where it's like Hoth or Tatooine, and it's just plain colors, no detail, but it's a vectorized version of the landscape. Even that would be insanely cool to look at on a shelf. So if you're not super into the whole painting aspect, these would still again cement your micro galaxy in the galaxy far, far away.
I love this right here. My 6-year-old son applied the wash on the docking bay.
I was going to say, one of the easiest things you can do to anything, whether if you're getting into customizing, is a black or just wash. That is one of the simplest and dry brushing.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's so cool, Cassidy.
Going into it, I didn't know how into this Vincent truly is. We just going to speculate. While Cassidy's here, we might have to talk to him about a Talking Toys stream at some point.
Yeah, man, I would love to have Cassidy on if possible. The way I see this right here is like it's insane that this is coming from one guy, and that it just feels so official. And what I really get the sense of too, between the no glue and the fact that they're stackable cubes, I can tell that Cassidy himself is a hardcore collector, because he's making it convenient for your shelf, which is the biggest thing Micro Galaxy Squadron has yet to do. So he's also capitalizing on perhaps the biggest problem that I personally see in the line. So I have so many good things to say. I'll hush up for now, but I'm so happy.
I'll hit you up on Instagram here in the next day or two. Maybe we might have to make something happen, because I would love just to pick your brain on these, because these are really, really cool.
Yeah, man. And then we could poison him and give him all the cloner scenery choices.
Cancel the whole New Hope wave and just get right to the good Clone Wars stuff.
I will say one thing I don't like about this. I don't like how committed I am to 3 3/4 inch vehicles.
Hey, dude, I was talking to the SWTVC guys as well. We were talking about, dude, these are 3D prints. You could blow these up to 3.75 scale.
I've heard talks of that, and I'm like, oh man, if there was some sort of like Battle of Coruscant, like like Jedi interceptors flying, Anakin and Obi-Wan flying with Arc 170s, and then you had Vulture droids and Tri-droid, TIE fighters. I'd be hooked.
Yeah,
knowing how long a project like that can tie up a 3D printer, Hunter, I'll guide you towards buying your own. I'm not hooking you up on these.
I'll pay for
somebody. Printing for months at 375 scale.
I'll just pay for somebody to do it and have it ship it to me.
That's something too. I really like Cassidy's offering these as a pre-printed option.
Yeah.
even as someone that owns a printer, sometimes it's just nice to not even worry about it. You know.
Yeah. And I love that you can get the hanger in the different sizes too. Like if you're somebody that just doesn't have a whole lot of space, but you want the look of an Imperial hanger, look, you still get one. You know, you could still have it in a much smaller size than what I want the big ones because I have a lot of TIE fighters and I want to have all my fighters on display. But yeah, Cube Squadron for the HasLab Lat. Oh,
dude,
we might have to talk about that.
I was kind of thinking about how cool it would be to have it for HasLabs for 3 3/4 inch.
Cassidy, if
that
you
would
can,
be cool.
If you can, I will pay you to design me a 3 3/4 scale Venator hanger for my HasLab Lats. That would be sick.
Or Dean Ocean Arena, 3 3/4.
Chill out, man, dude. That would be
insane. All right.
That would be insane.
Wait,
All right,
that
so
would
Cassidy,
be sick for Micro Galaxy though. You could have like 3 lats coming in.
Totally,
Cassidy, what I want you to do is make the entire planet of Geonosis in 3 3/4 scale.
Pressure's on, Cassidy.
$4.99, not a penny more. So yeah, but I think we've hammered this one pretty good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love it.
Looking forward to this. Yeah.
So I only have a couple more things that I want to talk about, so we will give Hunter the floor. Oh, whoa, hang on.
What?
We're coming in clutch here. We got Alexander Storm giving us the 5 awesome Blitz transmissions gifted memberships. Shout out to Alexander Storm. So let's see who got the memberships here. It's 49er Brian. We have Schnell Academy, John Morgan 7621, Spartan Luck Art, and Anthony 693 just got themselves a month of the Blitz Transmissions Rancor Battalion. So you guys will be able to enjoy exclusive badges, priority replies in the comments section, and you get to see all my reviews early on YouTube for the next month. And again, Cassidy, thank you for reaching out to us and wanting to be a part of, wanting us to be a part of your journey on this Kickstarter. I'm absolutely honored that we all get to be a part of this. So we'll look at this for just a moment longer while I pull up the next thing here that I know Hunter's going to be very excited about.
And I just got to say, if I can real quick, Cassidy, I really do admire that you decided to perhaps get in touch with Blitz and maybe have him review what it is you're making. All of the guys you see here were kind enough to review Carbonites, and it really helped me grow. So any one of these guys, I think, would be kind enough to work with you, because I think we're all pretty excited about this. So,
oh yeah,
absolutely.
When it comes to stuff like this, it's really cool, but just getting the word out, sometimes it takes a village, So
yeah,
absolutely.
But these are so cool. I might have to dabble a little.
Oh, he's gone. He's cooked.
I might have to get like a couple. We'll see.
I was always shocked, Hunter, that you haven't touched Micro Galaxy yet. Like, not even for like one gunship or something,
Dude, look at I got no room.
Yeah, I understand you don't talk to women, man, but I mean, like, what's one Micro Galaxy?
That's crazy.
I'm definitely getting that red one for the shuttle here.
Yeah. Shuttle Tiderium.
Oh yeah, baby.
Is that the target one?
That's the target one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
21200. Is there like a 212 specific vehicle in universe? Like, does the 212 have a very specific gunship or like a turbo tank?
Yeah, the Chrome Bomber. Okay. And then Bad Kitty too, right?
Bad Kitty. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but speaking of Hunter breaking the bank here, we got to talk about our next topic here. Moving into some Hot Toys talk, everybody.
All right.
How fucking time? Just kidding.
All right. All right, guys. Hybrid and I are gonna get out of here while Hunter talks about this slop. And Hunter, after 5 damn years.
Okay. Yeah, this was showcased.
Talk to me.
Not this exact release of like all the extra stuff you see here, but A212 Hot Toy was showcased at SDCC-Con in 2019. So we've been waiting that long. It's been sitting on Sideshow's website saying coming soon. And meanwhile, we get all these 501st, and we get Wolfpack, and we get Coruscant Guard, and it's like, where is the stinking 212, dude? I've been waiting forever. And when this dropped, I was on like an Xbox party chat, and I was hooting and hollering and screaming, dude. I was so happy. Yeah, this release is everything I could have wanted and more. I could not believe all the extra bits they include in this. I mean, you know, when you're as in love with like 212 clones as I am, or like a specific, like you nerd out on like one specific clone type or something, you get into like, oh, in Revenge of the Sith, they have all those little extra bits on their back, you know, all the little canisters and the pouches. And I'm like, man, I hope if Hot Toys does it, they include it. They did, and they didn't just do one set of them. They did like 3 sets, because there's like 3 different variations you see in Revenge of the Sith, and I couldn't believe they included all that. And, you know, for your Clone Wars guys, that's where the mortar comes from. So if you're a theatrical guy and you're wondering why there's a mortar, from the Umbara arc, when you see them using mortars and the 501st, you know, kind of get pinned against the 212th, and they're like friendly firing each other because they don't know. But yeah, this release is incredible. I'm more than happy. Like I said, I bought 4 of the deluxe, and mainly just because I wanted
chat has you beat, dude. Somebody's getting Eric is getting 6.
Hey man, that's okay.
You gotta
that's
give
okay.
up Eric. In your name, you're just Hunter now. He's 212th Eric.
It's not a competition. It's not a competition. Yes, like I said before, I'm saving room for when they do Waxer and Boil. And I have a custom commander jet, so if they start doing like ARF troopers, I'm getting those. You know, if they do any other like Battlefront 2 212 release, like they do a heavy or an officer, like I'm in on anything they do. Personally, the phase 1 look I'm not a fan of, because it's not really canon, but
right.
It is what it is. I'm more of a phase 2 guy myself anyway, so I'm still happy. So
yeah, I think it's just nice that they include it, because I know they did it with the 501st back in like, wow, that was like 2021. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing for me. Like I'm never going to display it, but it is nice that they give you at least another option for display.
Well, it's like a thing they did with Sideshow that they carried over into Hot Toys, and they kind of follow, like if you hold it on that with the Cody, they kind of follow the same method that they did with Sideshow, because like when they did the phase 1 Cody, they didn't do a dedicated phase 1 Cody either. They gave him the phase 1 helmet with the Revenge of the Sith armor look with the deco from Revenge of the Sith, which isn't like accurate to Clone Wars, but
right.
You know, it is what it is. If you really like phase 1, you know, like they still look great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think back on the last 5 years, anytime we've ever been in an Xbox party and they've revealed any clone that wasn't this, and just listening to Hunter bellyache about why wasn't it orange, and it just becomes the topic of the night, and it's just him just complaining and complaining. I'm sitting there watching, some noose tying tutorials, just ready to end it all. And when this got revealed the other day, it was in like the peak of my like sick last couple of weeks I've had. I still had to call him. It got posted and I called him. I just had to tell him, hey, you've been asking for years and you just got to talk to someone when these things get dropped. I'm so happy for you. I mean, this has been, you have ruined a lot of nights complaining about this not existing. Finally here.
It's awesome because for me, like, I mean, you guys know I love my Hot Toys clones. I have all my 501st back here. I've got the Wolfpack troopers on order right now that I'm finishing up payment plans on. But the 212th is a clone unit because I also got the Shock Trooper and Fives and Echo, and I got Sergeant Hound on order right now. And it's like, the 212th, I didn't get the 212th Airborne. I didn't get Commander Cody. It's just with Hot Toys for me, it's like I have to have that gut feeling. Like I have to get this for my collection. If that's not my immediate reaction to a Hot Toy, and I'm not going to get it. It's not worth, because that's a lot of money to be spending, especially when I'm also into Black Series and I do Micro Galaxy and I buy older Star Wars toys. Like it's a lot to juggle, and I'm really only a Star Wars collector, so I can only imagine trying to juggle other franchises. Stoned, I don't know how the hell you juggle all that, because that's like a lot of tough decision making, picking and choosing what you're going to buy and when you're going to buy it. But That's not something I ever want to have a problem with. So I'm happy that that's not a problem. I have to do it.
It's just that I'm mentally unwell. That is literally it. That is literally it, dude. That is literally it, man.
Aren't we all? But
yeah, thanks,
indeed.
brother.
yeah, but I think for this it was like I had to get I got a deluxe and I got a regular one because I was like, dude, Hunter has been talking about this. Hunter and Hybrid and I, we have been friends playing Xbox together for like 5 years now, and like going on 5 years.
Friends
And
is a strong word.
Acquaintances, business partners, whatever. The check will clear after the stream, but I think for me it's like Hybrid said. This is a staple of like our friendship with Hunter. We have talked about every time we talk Hot Toys, every time we talk Clone Troopers. You guarantee you could have a bingo card, and you could guarantee you're going to get a bingo if one of these squares
You're not allowed
was
to be excited about what got revealed. You need to join him in mourning that it wasn't a 212 Trooper.
Like I remember, like they were like RSVP for Clone Trooper Hardcase, and like a year ago, and Hunter was like, "Yep, what about that 212? What about that 212?" And when I saw this reveal, I was like, if I don't get this, I'm not actually Hunter's friend. Like that was
where I was, dude. They got revealed, and it gave me immediate clarity because I've been really avoiding troopers in Hot Toys, and then I was finally like, you know what? I have one 501st. I can have one of each Legion that I like as they come out. I'm not gonna buy any of them named, but I can have one 212th on my shelf just to remind me of this weird dude in Wisconsin I played Battlefront with. Like, I didn't get the bonus. I got just the standard, and that's enough for me. I didn't care about any of the bonus stuff.
I mean, for me, man, Hybrid and with the standard, I mean, getting all those back attachments that you
that's
do
insane,
see
dude.
in Revenge of the Sith. Like, there's the clone, the one on the right here, Hunter, if I'm correct. The one on the right is the attachments that the clone that destroys the crab droid.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith has. That's going to be the setup I have on one of mine. Yeah, that's going to be.
I'm going to load them up. I will say I would have traded the binoculars for like the mounted binoculars. I wish those weren't in the deluxe because I probably would have had it in that Umbara setup otherwise. But I'll pick up the binoculars on eBay or something. It's not
the binoculars. Yeah, you can get those with a lot of figures.
Yeah.
So, also, fun fact: if you watch Revenge of the Sith, looking for those back attachments, they'll just like randomly disappear on the clone trooper. like from scene to scene, they'll just like vanish and then pop back up again.
Yeah, I have the Hot Toys Commander Cody. I just opened it. I've had it for like 5 months, and I just opened it like 2 weeks ago.
Reviewed it, right?
Yeah, I did, man, and it blew me away. And Jacob actually helped me secure that. So shout out to you, man.
Awesome,
man, for sure.
I see all your videos, Tommy. Obviously, I know Hybrid's into Hot Toys, and I have that gut feeling you were talking about earlier, Tommy. That's how I felt with the Clone Wars Maul, the Death Watch Mando, and then this Commander Cody. Those were just ones that, and I had the same feelings for R2 and 3PO. I'm on the wait list for those on Sideshow now, and I listen to you guys, especially Jacob. He's kind of informed me about the whole payment plan stuff. So I'm like,
awesome. I'm
like, oh, don't click it, you know. I'm like, but so I see why you guys are so obsessed with them because they. Don't get me wrong. I know we all still love our $25, $35 pieces of plastic from Hasbro, but these are just cream of the crop, man. And I love sitting down with you guys talking about this stuff because I am getting more into it. I know Jacob is I call him the Malgus show because he's got the Malgus on pre-order.
Same.
Now you're rubbing the TPM all in my face, brother. God damn it. It looks so beautiful, but I know you. As soon as I seen this reveal, I was like, oh, yeah, I know them Clone Boys are about to be happy, dude. So I might be in for one of these. I think one of these, I wish I could have got the Airborne Trooper, but to me, the Phase 2 Grunt is I'm really considering grabbing one of these to go next to Cody, man.
I mean, especially before the Clone Wars came out. I mean, it can't be argued. I mean, the Phase 2 212th was one of the most iconic Clone Trooper looks up until the Clone Wars show. I mean, before Captain Rex was a thing, it was everybody knew 501st, Captain Fordo, Commander Cody, and the 212th. Like that was, and Commander Gree. That was what everybody knew.
That was it.
And then Clone Wars came out, and that changed the game and the landscape of Clone Troopers forever. But I mean, one of the most iconic Clone Troopers looks ever, and I'm so excited. And for me, it's the base version $225 for a hot toy. That's an amazing price for how
Yeah.
much you get
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
How many different accessories and attachments and swappable hands, and I mean, just for the base version, $225. That is a fantastic price.
Yeah.
And real quick, I just wanted to say on the point of the payment plans too. I mean,
Mhm.
the payment plans are awesome because you have a lot of liberty with how you pay those. You can choose like different options of how many payments you make. Obviously, they give you a limit of like how many monthly payments you make, but you can also delay your payments multiple months in a row. I've actually done that before, where you can delay your payments on a hot toy 2-3 months in a row if you don't want to pay it, because Hot Toys knows they got your non-refundable deposit. They're like, we know we're gonna get your money one way or another. So I mean, no loss on Sideshow's part, and Sideshow has a great reward system as well. I will say they're awesome with their reward system. So all around, great service in the United States if you want to get into Hot Toys. And honestly, I think it's for the price of them. This is what HasLab needs to start doing is like this, where it's like, okay, we get your down payment. Now you can and giving you the opportunity to multiple months in a row delay your monthly payments on your hot toy, and to get no penalty, no interest, no nothing.
I also like, no one ever talks about it the other way around. You can go and make your own payments whenever you want to. This figure isn't coming out until the end of next year. And so they're not even going to start the monthly payments until next summer sometime. You come into a couple $100 now, just go do it, just have it out of the way. There's nothing worse than getting in the checkout line at Walmart and then your power bill auto pays or something,
Bro, I feel that, man.
And it happens every time. And so it's like, it's nice that they offer it, but you can go. I mean, it's really flexible. I mean, I used to be a denier of it, but man, there's really, if you want it and you can make it happen, and they're really flexible. There's a lot of ways to get into Hot Toys.
Yeah. Eric coming in with some crazy stuff, man. That's wild.
Wow. Holy
10
shit.
clone legions and 2 sets of... Why do you need 2 sets of Bad Batch, bro? Let's be real. I have the Bad Batch. They're awesome. Bro, helmet on, helmet up. Jacob, were you saying something?
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what Hybrid was saying, paid off way before in advance, and then it arrives and it just shows up, and you like you said, you already allocated the funds, so you don't have to worry about it, really. Yeah.
And man, a year after you paid for it, when it shows up, that money's so far out of budget, it basically feels free.
It does. I mean, you're basically paying, and most of the time shipping is like, when they charge you the shipping, it's like $25-$30. So I'm like, I basically just paid a Black Series figure for a Hot Toy at that point.
That's funny.
What? The last thing I want to add, Hybrid was talking about it earlier. With Hot Toys and being a 212 fan, I kind of feel like in these days I'm like a Cleveland Browns fan. You know what I mean? Like the underdogs. Like I'm always like that's why I've been asking for it for years. But man, I gotta say, 2025 has been good to me. Hot Toys has been great to me. I got a new I got a new Cody, which I upgraded to that one because the deco I thought was better. I got an Airborne, I got Gregor, and then this. So I'm satisfied. Totally satisfied.
Speaking of the Airborne, Stone, talk to me in the after show.
Okay, cool, man. Absolutely.
If you're looking for one, I think I have a lead for you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure, dude.
But there's only one other topic that I have. Does anybody else have anything else they wanted to say about this reveal here?
I just just because it would really be funny to watch the crash out. I hope it gets delayed a bunch, or even just straight up canceled.
Hey man, if I can wait over 3 years for an ATRT, I'll wait for this. It doesn't matter.
Don't even get me started.
Fair enough.
It's gonna start getting delayed, and he's gonna be like Anakin when Ahsoka went missing at the end of season 3, just standing at the holo table for weeks. He's been gone for 3 weeks. Trust she'll find her way back.
I just wanted to say real quick, I on occasion will be a comment section scroller, and on this post in particular Sideshow put out, I noticed a lot of people in the comment section don't quite understand why there's all the different back attachments. Really? But like Hunter was saying in Shelf Life in the live section here, do me a favor, find a 212 clone on the Battle of Utapau and follow him. Follow him where he goes and how his outfit changes as he does. As you guys know me with what it is I do, I always have to start character customization with screen grabs and get all the different angles of the characters. And I can tell you this, getting screen grabs of a Revenge of the Sith 212th Trooper is a frustrating experience, because at the end of it, you're going to have 4 to 5 different variations of what he actually looks like. So this is pretty premium. The price is actually astonishing. And I couldn't be happier for people like 212 who are really looking for this. This is great.
Dude, hell yeah.
I gotta piggyback off of that. For the real ones that really pay attention to the Battle of Utapau and Revenge of the Sith,
Crazy.
you might have noticed this guy makes an appearance.
Yes.
The 41st landing platform. Yeah.
The 41st landing platform, they used a digital like image of the 41st in the scene where BARRACKS, or the airborne, says, "Sir, no one could have survived that fall to Cody." Look in the background. There's just there's actually 2 of them, but there's just random 41st like in gray markings just on Utapau.
They jumped on the wrong Venator, bro. They jumped on the wrong Venator.
Yeah.
Never
noticed
noticed
the bathroom for too long on the wrong Venator and came out of the
clone bar and got on the wrong gunship.
They evacuated their thoraxes, and then they came out and they were like, "What's going on?" They haven't evacuated since the solstice. If you get that elite ball knowledge, then shout out my Mandalorian fans. But
hell yeah.
But yeah, so last topic here is there's another, of course, we always have to have some sort of little gimmicky thing around the holiday season, and this time around it is the return of Gift the Galaxy. So I have to give a special shout out to Corellian Collectibles on Instagram, because he does a great job as an Instagram creator. I think honestly him and Great White North Empire are 2 of the best Star Wars toy Instagram creators out there. He does a great job on his page of just like knowing statistics and like knowing, cataloging releases and stuff. I actually use him as a reference for a lot of my videos. So I got to give a shout out to him. But yeah, so he actually told us, with Gift the Galaxy coming, here's what got revealed last year. So last year, between November and December, we actually got 2 Gaming Greats 2-packs, one from Battlefront 2 and one from Jedi Survivor. We also got revealed the Clones of the Republic Obi-Wan and 2/12th clone pack. And then on top of that, we also got revealed a mainline deluxe figure being Jedi Master Kel Naka. Crazy to think that these were that long ago. It doesn't feel like that long ago. But we also got another 2-pack here of Luke and Bausch Leia from Shadows of the Empire. And then finally, we got an Army Builder 2-pack of the Phase 1 clone and the Super Battle Droid. So considering it's a lot of multi-packs, I'm interested to see, do you guys feel like we're going to see something similar this year? Or do you think it's going to be a little lighter this year for Gift the Galaxy?
It's going to be a Rune Hako and Newt Gunray 2-pack. I'm calling it.
I'd lose my mind.
Right.
I would lose my
I'm
mind.
just kidding. Wouldn't that be insane, though? But yeah.
I don't think that the Gift the Galaxy program ever really has any rhyme or reason. The fact that it was mostly 2-packs, I can't imagine was something that was super planned on. It was just they had them to reveal and it was time. But no, Gift the Galaxy here can be anything, and also remember, this isn't just Star Wars Black Series or even Hasbro. This is all the brands. Every couple of days or once a week or something, the Star Wars page will post some new products.
Yep.
And so, I mean, one day it can be the reveal of the January Lego wave, and that can be it for the whole week. Black Series and Vintage Collection surely will have a couple of things in the mix, but it's not a focus here.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think for me, the only one that I think is a lock for an official reveal is the 2-pack that got leaked last month that we talked about on Blitz Barracks, and very famously we talked about the debate of whether or not 9 should have been in the pack. Shout out Kilo Golf Whiskey if you're in the chat. But we talked about that Gaming Greats Battlefront 2-pack with that Coruscant Guard clone and the training battle droid. I think everybody except for Vincent was here for that stream too, right? Last month we talked about. But yeah, it was I think that's a shoe-in, especially considering last year they did reveal 2 Gaming Greats 2-packs as part of Gift the Galaxy, and the fact that it's already been leaked in packaging. Someone actually bought that 2-pack and then opened the figures and did really nice photography of them in hand. You can find that on 5017 set on X, those pictures. So, but yeah, I honestly... I think that's a shoe-in. I think some other 2-packs would be very welcome additions. Give me some clones. Some clone troopers, cloner. But honestly, yeah, I think Black Series has been killing it with the multi-packs. That's been one of my favorite things for 2025 for Black Series, has been the heavy multi-pack and 2-pack picks. Hey, what's up? What's up, Andrew? We got gonna catch the replay. Just got home from being out of town. Have a great stream, guys. Hey, man, awesome customs, by the way. Awesome customs. He made a Dirge custom recently, and it looks amazing. But yeah. Anybody else have anything they wanted to touch on this here?
I'll take Darth Malgus and Darth Vindican 2-pack from Old Republic.
Ooh, that's a buy. That's a buy. I'm not gonna lie. I'd pick that up.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
I'm excited. I'm not expecting, like you said, anything like super new, but it'll be interesting to see what they have, especially after bringing it back.
Sure.
When I first saw Get the Galaxy, I was like, "Oh, the pipeline's coming back." I got the 2 mixed up. So
I wish Pipeline came back. But,
yeah,
guys. Anybody else have anything they want to say? Because I feel like that's it for me.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
We're good.
Fun stream. Yeah,
a nice shorter Blitz Barracks. I feel like the last couple have been pretty long streams. So we'll go across the rows here. I'll go and give I'll plug all my stuff last here. So 212 Hunter, anything to look out for on the 212 Hunter Instagram page in the future here?
Not really.
Nothing.
Gotta be honest,
dude. All right, man. Sweet. We got Star Wars Collective next. Jacob, anything we can look out for? I know you got your Hyperspace Hangout live show. I know you also have your lore videos. I've been catching... Dude, the YouTube shorts have been popping up for me lately, and I'm like spamming the like on those lately.
Let's go. I appreciate that. Yeah, trying to get back into the shorts and upload them as much as possible. And Hyperspace Hangout Fridays at 5:30 p.m. before Shadow Nose Network goes on. We sneak in a little stream. And then, just keep up to date. I'm going to try to do some more figure photography stuff. I need to get a bigger light box so I can start taking some photos of some hot toys. They just don't quite fit. So,
dude, it's hard to review. My background I have for my reviews is just big enough for a regular Hot Toys box. Anything bigger than the regular size, I just can't use my backdrop for. Yeah,
they're huge, man. So anyway, nothing too crazy, but follow me, Jacob AK Star Wars Collective, YouTube and Instagram to keep up to what I got going on. Thank you so much.
Links in the description below. Hybrid. We always got some stuff going on in the King of Ohio. I know the Kingdom is busy around Christmas time.
It's I've been picking up stuff the last couple of weeks, just haven't been reviewing it because I haven't been able to talk without coughing into the mic, and no one wants that. But I'm back, so there's going to be some reviews coming up. Tomorrow, a video is dropping about my Black Series Most Wanted, and how to use the Google Forms. So
I can't believe it's tomorrow
really
morning,
user
dude.
friendly, but someone's going to have a challenge with it, and so I think a tutorial would be good. And otherwise, GalaxyCon Columbus vlog this upcoming weekend. That's coming up. Toys for Tots giveaway extended through December 14th. So go find that video and check it out. It's going to be linked in the description of everything I do for the next, until it ends on the 14th.
Awesome.
And we're just toy reviews and con vlogs and having all sorts of fun in the world of Star Wars collecting. So that's going to try and get Vincent to send me that Ahsoka pack early. So I'm going to try and squeeze him a little bit because I need that. But
I'm going to get that set for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think. I mean, like, everyone was getting into that. Like, what's the pickup rate on that here? Like, just show of hands. Like, is anyone...
Yeah, I'm getting that for sure. 100%.
I think I kind of want that green saber Ahsoka. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of needing that.
I think it's going to be a really good performing case, too, dude, between getting a named commander in there, another version of Ahsoka. It's going to be good.
I got to get my Cantina Chaos set before they sell out, too, because... because I got to support my boy Clan Brandalorian and the rest of the Cantina Chaos boys.
That is a cool set with Jar Jar, Quinlan.
Yeah.
It's so random and cool. It's rad.
Yeah.
But man, I don't even have to say anything. I don't got to plug anything. These guys did it all for me.
Vincent, I gotta say, if you put a Commander Cody in every pack, I'll buy every single one.
I'll see what I can do.
But yeah, check out hybrid stuff in the description below. Vincent, did you want to plug anything? Like I said, I have the link to your website as well as the link to your Instagram in the description.
Yeah, I think you boys took care of me really well tonight. So thank you for the shout out earlier and letting me preview that upcoming case. Be on the lookout for that. And then the Cantina Chaos case, there's only 50, and there's still a pretty steady supply of them. So you have some time if that's something that interests you. But yeah, check out Carbonites. It's in the description that Blitz posted, and looking forward to being in full mode production this week. So if you're looking to get a case for a Star Wars fan in your life for Christmas, check out Carbonites. Yeah, thank you guys. It's been a great stream.
And then of course, Cody, Stoned Mando. Let's hear what's going on your. You always got something going on your channel. We got the Stoned and Hyper show every other Saturday.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I stream when I can, usually every other Saturday with my buddy Hyperdrive Collection 6460. Y'all go check him out, show him some love. And I do a podcast called Simply Stoned whenever I can. Might be during the week or during the weekend. Usually I got my buddy Jacob co-hosting me with that 9 times out of 10. And yeah, man, I talk about anything. If you're interested in Marvel, Star Wars, Pokemon, Indiana Jones, TMNT, I really just talk about what I'm into, man. It's really that simple, and if come check my channel out. If you find something you like, I hope you enjoy some of my reviews. And if you decide to come pop in a live stream, my crew is very lighthearted and friendly and welcoming. Anytime somebody pops in, they're always saying. Usually, my live chat is greeting the new names before I even get a chance to. And I love that energy that me and my little community have built, and Jacob's been a part of that. And now I feel like I'm extending that with you guys. So it's been a blast. So if you like any of those things I said, I'd really appreciate if you check out my channel, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'll try to bring some joy and light into the world. So
hell yeah. Awesome, man. But and then as far as Blitz Transmissions, again, make sure you check out them. I have 2 live streams tomorrow. First one's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Just a quick little 15-minute stream to give this away here. And if you're in an ARC Trooper tier of the Patreon by the time that this happens tomorrow at 5 p.m., you will be entered. And then on top of that, I also have the Black Series Most Wanted kickoff stream. Almost everybody here will be present for that. And I'm really excited for that to happen. It's going to be great. Yeah. I can't wait for it to be tomorrow morning. I'm posting it bright and early. I'm going to be posting it. As Marva Andor said, I'd wake up early. And I will be posting that, sharing the link everywhere. You're going to see it everywhere. I sent the graphics and everything over to everybody here. I sent the graphics to Sith Lord 229 and Daniel East 1000, RoboQuiff Collects, Great White North Empire, Matt Bryant, Red Wagon Dioramas. Everybody's got. There's going to be so much. I don't think that I'm mentally prepared for the explosion that's going to happen. It's already ramping up again. Like I've seen so many people post lists today for absolutely no reason. I was like, uh-oh, here it comes, man. People know, man.
Yeah.
Before the storm.
We'll be giving everybody their flowers tomorrow.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm super excited, man. But yeah, on that note, anybody have any closing statements before we get out of here?
I'm just excited for tomorrow, man. It's going live. Black Series Most Wanted. We've been doing this all freaking month, baby. I'm hyped, dude. I'm hyped.
Dude, yeah.
I'm super stoked.
I can't wait to see everybody's top 12. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there may or may not be a Blitz Transmissions rally hat similar to the lat hat that you'll see.
I may have gotten an early look. I'm not going to spoil it. I may have gotten a little early look. I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh,
it's badass.
It's pretty cool, man. I did a test fit. Cool. I did a test fit yesterday.
Did you really? Nice, dude.
Or I think it was on Thanksgiving. I did a test fit, and I was like, yeah.
Cool deal, man.
But yeah, guys. So with that, we're gonna get out of here. Of course, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next month for the next Blitz Barracks episode. And as always, may the Force be with you.
Breaking off. All units, fire at will. 1, 2, pick a target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. Gotta hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them.